KMBC 9 News at 5 starts now.
Getting answers after a string of break-ins in Brookside. The next steps as repair shop requests overflow.
Many say he's the GOAT of soccer, and he has a big matchup against Sporting KC this weekend.
Where you can get ready for the big game like Messi with a traditional Argentinian drink.
What's up, Kansas City readers? How we feeling?
Teaching kids about the importance of reading. The motivation from Patrick Mahomes.
Raytown residents are dealing with cleanup tonight after more than a dozen vehicles had broken windows. Good evening, I'm Matt Fleener.
And I'm Jamie Weiss. Chris and Bria have the night off. The most recent break-ins happened in the Southwood neighborhood around 79th and Raytown Road. They join a long list of others in the metro who have been victims of car break-ins, more than 800 by our count. Crunched a different set of numbers today, the ones who have actually benefited from all the broken glass.
That's right, guys. Now, whether it's on a street or whether it's in a parking lot like this, car break-ins are all about opportunity. And as you can see, there's like a dozen opportunities around me right now. But Kansas City, don't take notes.
Thank you.
Here at CNC Glass, first comes the vacuum.
Those far corners down in there. It's hard to get those tiny last couple pieces, but attention to detail.
And Cade Cox is as thorough as they come.
Always try to go the extra mile. Especially when people like this have already been in here a few months ago with the same problem. Try to make it as easy on them as possible. There we go.
Yes, this is round number 2 for this pickup truck.
We have a car outside that when you called me this morning, I was talking about coming in. 2 door glasses on that got busted.
And that's becoming the norm.
People do come in numerous times. We've had a couple I can think of that came in 3 or 4 times in a month. And it's heartbreaking.
His customers can get their windows replaced almost as fast as it took to break them.
Like a door glass, the key was probably here 45 minutes. Can't make no money being slow these days.
But others, like Caitlin Nolan, who we introduced you to yesterday, have a long way ahead.
The shortage of parts that manufacturers are experiencing right now, it's going to take about 9 days to get our windows shipped in. Nobody could find the windows.
And it's almost a running joke. CNC is cleaning up in more ways than one.
Yeah, that is a lot of glass, and with that comes a lot of money. Roughly 20% of CNC's workload right now is specifically from car break-ins, anywhere between 18 to 25 jobs a week. And they say that they've had a really busy year, just like last year, just like every year for the last 4 years before that. Reporting live here, Rebecca Gannon, KMBC 9 News. Back to you guys.
Oh, wow. And police say that there are some ways to limit your chances of car break-ins, namely hide your valuables and park in a well-lit area. The Johnson County DA says an Olathe police officer was justified in shooting and killing a man last year. This all started with a fight between neighbors in October of 2023. Officers say conversations with Dan Lang took a violent turn when Lang got a gun from inside of his home. Officials believe the officer's actions likely saved the lives of Lang's family that day.
That is a still shot of the body camera of the officer involved, clearly showing.
And in the DA's report, he had found that Lang had several problems with his neighbors in the past.
We're waiting to learn if a $1 million settlement in the state of Kansas has gone through. This is related to the 2015 death of 7-year-old Adrian Jones. Just a really tough case. Jones was killed after being starved. He was also tortured by his father and stepmother. In 2017, his mother, grandmother, and sister filed a lawsuit. It says Kansas's Child Welfare Agency should have removed him from the home. Now, last month, we learned the state will pay $1 million to settle the lawsuit. Michael and Heather Jones are currently serving 25 years to life for Adrian's murder. In Olathe, one man is in custody for a stabbing. Officers found a 67-year-old man suffering a stab wound around 11 last night. The suspect was found at the scene on North Clinton Street. The 67-year-old man is expected to survive.
Tomorrow marks 1 year since a teenage boy was shot after he went to the wrong door in the Northland. Ralph Yarl survived the shooting but still faces a long recovery from a brain injury. His aunt shared this updated picture with us, standing next to his mother. He is back to playing in the school band and will graduate from Staley High School next month. Yarl shared this statement saying, in part, quote, "My life has bloomed in a way that I could have never envisioned. I have so many thanks to the community for the love, well wishes, and support sent my way." The man accused of shooting him, Andrew Lester, will go to trial in October. Right now, FBI Director Christopher Wray is out with a warning to members of Congress.
Yeah, Wray claims American lives will be at risk, and that is if Congress fails to reauthorize Section 702 of the Foreign Intelligence Surveillance Act. KMBC9's Laura Moritz joins us in the studio with details. Laura.
Matt, Jamie, today the House of Representatives voted to advance the renewal. Now, this bill now heads to the Senate with an uncertain future. The FISA law allows U.S. intelligence agencies to collect the communications of foreign nationals without a warrant. It sometimes collects data on Americans who interact with persons of interest. Officials say it is critical to the security of all Americans, especially in the fight against terrorism. But not everyone is on board.
Our most immediate concern has been that individuals or small groups will draw some kind of twisted inspiration from the events in the Middle East to carry out attacks here at home.
If they don't follow the exceptions and they're searching Americans, searching your name, your phone number, your email address in this giant database, that should scare us.
Now, the House needs to vote on whether to reconsider the legislation, which is expected to come next week. That's the deadline to reauthorize the FISA law before it expires next Friday. Matt?
All right, Laura, now to first look weather. The perfect day to get outside, just gorgeous. Supposed to get even warmer this weekend now.
Yeah, meteorologist Neville Miller's in tonight for Brian Busby. And Neville, it could feel like summer the next few days.
Jamie, Matt, you're right about that. It's going to certainly warm up out there. Now, the good news is that the humidity is not going to quite be here yet, at least as we go through your Saturday and Sunday. Let me show you the temperatures right now, though. We're hanging out at 68 degrees. Just feels great outside here in Kansas City. 70s off to the west. In fact, getting close to 80 degrees out towards Dodge City. Now, as far as our temperature trend here, we should be talking about highs in the middle 60s. And so even today, we're just a little bit above normal. But then as we go into your Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, you see a whole lot of red on the map here. So we're at the top of our scale. We'll be running well above normal. We're talking about like 20 degrees above normal. Now, with the warmer air, since it's still April, that higher humidity is just not going to quite be here. So Saturday and Sunday, it's warm, but our humidity levels will be pleasant. It will get a little more humid on Monday. As our next storm system approaches, it's going to draw up some moisture from the Gulf of Mexico. So you'll notice that change. But between now and then, 84 tomorrow, 87 on Sunday. That's more than 20 degrees above what it should be. 85 on Monday, a little higher humidity on Monday, and that will lead to some storm chances. I'm going to time out when storms could move in. That's coming up.
It is Messi Mania as soccer great Lionel Messi is in town this weekend.
And Sporting KC is hosting Inter Miami for a match at Arrowhead in what's expected to be one of the most attended MLS games ever. KMBC9's Peyton Headley joins us live outside of Arrowhead. And Peyton, people from all across the metro say they're just a little excited about this.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it lightly, right? People are so excited to be able to see Messi in Kansas City. So instead of Chiefs red here, it's going to be a lot of Sporting KC blue and Miami pink as tens of thousands of people come to Arrowhead to see one of the greatest soccer players of all time. Now, Messi plays for Miami now, but his roots are Argentinian. So today we talked to Cafe Corazon. Their owners are Argentinian, and they have a special through the weekend inspired by Messi. It's Argentinian pastries and yerba mate the traditional way. One of the owners says it's one of Messi's favorite drinks that he has before and after his games. She says it's exciting. He's coming to Kansas City.
He's an icon. He's a world icon. He will forever be remembered in history just because of how good he is at soccer, but also the fact he's here in the United States and he's coming to Kansas City. This is like Michael Jordan going to our backyard. Like it's insane. It's amazing.
And if you're coming to the game on Saturday, gates to the parking lot will open at 3. For the stadium, it'll be 5:30, and they will kick off at 7:40. Live outside of Arrowhead, Peyton Headley, KMBC 9 News.
Thanks, Peyton. And Visit Kansas City is estimating a $12.3 million economic impact from all the fans coming to Arrowhead for that game tomorrow. We can tell you that it's not just fans who are getting excited for the game. It is the teams who say they're getting ready. They're preparing for that big matchup between Sporting and Inter Miami tomorrow.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Can't wait.
And we also want to mention that this is the first time that Sporting KC has actually played at Arrowhead since the 2010 2010 season.
Yeah, certainly. And KMBC9's Dennis Evans joining us now. Dennis, playing at Arrowhead, the least of Sporting's worries.
Yes, but I'm still worried about that food. I want Peyton to bring some of that back. All right, Sporting getting ready for Inter Miami, Messi's current club, but you're not preparing for the team without preparing for the sport's biggest star. He's been recognized as the best player in the world by FIFA. His career full of scoring and assist records, as well as championships, 34 trophies with his longtime club Barcelona, and a World Cup 2 years ago with his national team Argentina. Now, Sporting KC defender Andrea Fontes has played with Messi and played against him, and he says, watch out.
It will be special, and we'll try to do a collective job to stop him, to not allow him to be happy in the field, no?
It's going to be a fun game for us because when you play in front of a lot of people, you know, and the game is a little bit different. So that is going to be good.
It will be good. Lots of people there. Saturday night's matchup kicks off at 7:30 at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. We looked, and there are still some tickets available.
Okay, good to know. Thanks, Dennis. We'll check back in with you in sports coming up at 6 o'clock. Lead to Read KC had a very special guest at its reading rally this morning, none other than QB1 Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes met with more than 2,000 kids today from nearly 20 area schools. They all participate in the Lead to Read KC program. It was held at the T-Mobile Center. He read a book with the kids and talked to them about the importance of knowing how to read. Mahomes says reading is very important in life, including in sports.
Before every single play, I have to read off a play to the guys so that we know what we're doing, and everybody can run to the right spots for me to throw. And so knowing how to read is important not only in sports, but anything you do in life. So make sure that before anything, you learn how to read and learn how to read really well, and you'll be able to do whatever you dream.
Not only did Patrick read with the kids, he also answered some of their questions for them. Oh my gosh, love that. Hey, I love this. A high school baseball player was surprised and being honored for his work.
Yeah, you got a big surprise from Major League Baseball. Lee Summit North student Trey Paulding is now part of the league's Baseball Breakthrough Series. That means he'll get specialized coaching at the Jackie Robinson Training Complex in Vero Beach, Florida. Established in 2008, the program focuses on developing players both on and off the field.
It's just a little validation to let him know that he's doing the right things, that the hard work is paying off, that all the sacrifices mean something, and we're really excited for this opportunity.
Trey's a multi-sport athlete with a passion for basketball. He says he is looking forward to advancing on the diamond.
All right, very cool. We have some sunshine out there right now, but we're already looking ahead to summer-like warmth for the weekend and our next storm system, that spin you see there off the coastline of California. I'll let you know when that system rolls in, when it could bring us thunderstorms and possibly severe weather after the break.
We do it really for fun and bragging rights.
Battle of the Badges, the friendly competition between police, firefighters, and deputies.
And President Biden cancels more student loan debt, the number of borrowers this will impact.
Your station leading the way, getting you prepared for important events and changes that affect your day. KMBC 9 News. your station leading the way with First Alert Weather, Kansas City's largest, most experienced team, KMBC 9 News.
We're going to see some great weather this evening. It's been a beautiful day, sunny, not too windy out there, middle to upper 60s. For this evening, right around 63 degrees, a clear sky, not too windy. So try to get some outside time if you can. This weekend, we're going to get a little early taste of some summer-like heat. So we're going to get those temperatures in the middle and upper 80s tomorrow, Sunday, even into Monday. It's going to be relatively hot. Now, early next week, a storm system comes in from the west, and that will bring us some thunderstorms, at least to the region. We'll see how things time out, those storms coming into the area, when that'll be Monday and or Tuesday. Also the possibility of some of those storms being severe. So we're monitoring that risk. We're monitoring trends. I'm going to show you how things look right now. They're set up with this storm system for early next week. That's coming up in about 4 minutes.
Okay, Neville, right now, a powerful storm is coming to an end after causing major damage. There were more than a dozen confirmed tornadoes across 6 states, as well as dangerous flooding in Louisiana, Florida, Pennsylvania, and West Virginia. Multiple homes were underwater. Several residents needed to be rescued. Residents in Tallahassee, Florida, are just now beginning to clean up the damage left behind.
I'm scared. Like, I don't have the money to replace the stuff that is damaged.
The storm system is expected to fully move out tomorrow.
The tug of war over federal student loan debt relief inches a little bit closer to the borrowers this week. On Friday, the Biden administration unveiled a new plan to estimate billions of dollars from the total debt load nationwide. That's for those who qualify. It's the president's latest attempt to make good on a campaign promise that's been mired in partisan backlash and legal roadblocks since he took office.
We're trying to provide a fair shot to Americans trying to access higher education. We're going after those schools that are defrauding our borrowers.
There is a required public comment period before the Department of Education can finalize any new proposals. The White House says if all goes as planned, canceling accrued interest for qualified borrowers could begin as early as this fall.
We're going to keep you safe in Kansas City, Kansas. Today, volunteers from the Red Cross walked through a few neighborhoods to help check people's smoke alarms. If you already had an alarm, fire crews would test it and replace it. The Red Cross supplied the alarms, and they say it's crucial to have one in your home.
We want to get smoke alarms in the homes because we know that smoke alarms save lives. They cut the risk of losing your life in a fire in half if you have a working smoke alarm in your house. So Red Cross supplies these smoke alarms for free, and we're able to supply the smoke alarms because of donors. So volunteers and donors that provide those funds to the American Red Cross, and we're able to go get those alarms and then provide that service free to the community.
Now, if you were not able to get an alarm installed today, you can make an appointment at redcross.org or call your local fire department.
The annual Battle of the Badges is underway in KCK. Police and firefighters are participating in a blood drive with the help of the American Red Cross. The Wyandotte County Sheriff's Department is also participating. Anyone could donate to help out either team. Organizers say it's just a fun competition while also helping to address the blood shortage.
As first responders, we see the need right up close of what the donation of blood does in the community and how it supports everybody, and it's life-sustaining. We have to do it.
The fire department has the most victories under their belt. Just a great way to give back, and just one of many things happening this weekend.
Yes, including an Inter-Miami game, and I think Messi is bringing the warm weather up from Miami.
Wow,
the Miami,
that makes
the
so much more
Argentinian
sense
weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do it.
You're
again.
onto something.
It's going to be hot.
It's going to be hot. It's going to be. It won't be too humid either. So he didn't
Okay.
bring the humidity with him, but it's going to definitely feel Miami-like, at least with the temperature. 84 on Saturday. The wind will be strong as well. So I'll show you that sporting forecast here in about a minute and a half. And then on Sunday, we're going to be a little bit closer to a record high. The record is 92 degrees. We're not going to quite get there, but still 87. That's more than 20 degrees above normal. And if you're up early, you should go out to Noah's Bandage Run out in Corporate Woods. It's a great race for a great cause, raising funds for childhood cancer research. So if you're able to make it out there, please do it. That race at 8 o'clock Sunday morning, so it'll be pleasant. Temperatures will be in the 60s, just some great weather to do that race. And it won't be as windy on Sunday either. Right now, we're looking outside towards the west. We have that clear sky, wall-to-wall sunshine all day long, 68 degrees, a light wind. The air is a little dry, so we're down at 25%. So we have that low humidity out there, so you're not going to see any rain when the air is dry like that. Our temperatures, though, feel great. So if you're going out to dinner tonight, maybe sit outside. 69 in Raytown, same for Lee Summit and Blue Springs, Grandview, downtown Kansas City, all at 69 degrees. Same for Leewood and Stanley, Overland Park, Shawnee, all at 69. Olathe, you're at 68 degrees. KCK, 70 in Lansing, Baser at 69. Same for Linwood, Leavenworth, 68 degrees for you. Platte City at 68, Gladstone, 69 degrees. Same for Parkville, Liberty, Kearney, Excelsior Springs. We're all in those upper 60s. Nice day to have your windows open if you can do that. 72 for Lawrence, 73 degrees for Ottawa. Now, the rest of your evening, we're just going to slowly cool through the 60s, eventually upper 50s by 10. So maybe a light jacket. If you don't take one, you're going to be fine. Our temperatures by tomorrow morning, they're going to bottom out only near 50 degrees. So upper 40s to around 50. Sunny, mild to get your Saturday started. And as far as your 12-hour forecast for tomorrow, we're going to warm up fast through the morning. 77 degrees by 11. So maybe breakfast outside. Why not? Brunch. Into the afternoon, low to mid 80s, partly cloudy. Windy, as we've been mentioning, that southwest wind is going to be gusting up near 35 miles an hour. And as far as your evening forecast, of course, that big game against Miami, Messi in town, warm and windy, 79 there for kickoff at 7:30. Reminder, that's out at Arrowhead. And then the second half, 74, breezy and dry. So just a beautiful evening for soccer. Now, early next week, our next storm system comes in. And on Monday, we'll have another warm day. It'll start to get a little more humid. And as that system approaches, thunderstorms will develop Monday late in the afternoon to the evening into south central Kansas down to Oklahoma. That's where there's the greatest threat for severe weather. Some of those storms could make their way into our area late Monday evening into Monday night as that system approaches. So we will be monitoring those trends for you. Again, that's going to be Monday into Tuesday. We're hot and dry between now and then, but as far as what we know right now, and what we want you to know is that severe storms will be likely west on Monday, heading our way Monday night. We could actually see another round develop on Tuesday, so we'll fine-tune those details over the weekend. Keep checking back into KMBC 9 News. We're dry on Wednesday, more showers on Thursday, cooler for the second half of next week with highs near 60.
That's really cool to be at that point in my career where I'm like, is this real? But it was real.
Getting the opportunity of a lifetime, the new partnership with a local designer and the Kansas City Royals. Students at Johnson County Community College's fashion program are showing off what they've learned at the Off the Cuff Fashion Show tonight.
Yeah, earlier today, area high school students got a preview of the show. Students from the college's fashion, merchandising, and design program put their outfits on display. They hope to be an inspiration for these high schoolers.
It really is achievable.
I think a big thing for me was how there's no way people are actually doing this. How do you get from here to here? Like, there's no way people are actually finishing garments. But I've learned that it really is achievable, and you feel so accomplished and just good about yourself and the work that you've done.
Super cool. Students from the Wiley Hospitality and Culinary Academy program will serve food and drinks at tonight's show. Tickets are sold out. Well, you might see some new designs coming to the Royals team store soon.
Yeah, one local designer received an opportunity to actually partner with the team. Whitney Manning, a KC native, recently partnered with the Royals for a new streetwear collection. The designs debuted on opening day. They'll be ready to wear in the near future.
This was a great, big first step. There's a lot of more processes to go through to be able to, eventually see these items in the team store, to be able to purchase these retail for the general public, but I'm on it. We working on it.
Whitney says she hopes she'll be able to partner with other MLB teams in the future.
Tonight, the flood watches as a powerful storm moves into the Northeast. Plus, Israel, the Iran threat, and backlash over a promised Rafah invasion. More Americans turn to World News Tonight with David Muir, the most watched newscast on television.
Tonight at 6, on the field for Inter Miami's first practice, their biggest concerns with playing inside Arrowhead.
Plus a change of venue for Kansas City, Kansas firefighters. The Hidden Features working to keep them safe tonight on KMBC 9 News at 6.